Welcome everyone. My name is Olivia and I'll be guiding you through some gentle movement today. So come to rest in child's pose in the middle of your mat, big toes to touch, knees go wide, and just crawl your chest down to the mat. Rest your forehead and sink your hips back. You can push the mat away from you a little bit. And just become aware of your breath. Gain a gentle consciousness. Inhaling deeply into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. And then softening chest, softening the ribs, relaxing the belly. Again, inhale deeply. Pause at the top. And soften, let it all go. Notice the parts of your body that are connected to the earth. And just feel. And crawl your hands back in toward you now. And come to rise, knees can come together, feet can go out to the side. And send your legs out long in front of you. Feet as wide as your mat once more. Cupcake your hands out to the sides of you. And sort of undulate through the spine in this seated wide leg posture. Option to bend through the knees or plant the feet down on the mat. This is a sort of seated V-leg cat-cow. Inhale, shine the chest forward, arch through the back just a little bit. Maybe take your gaze up to the sky. And inhale, round through the spine, draw the navel in, tuck the pelvis under. Exhale. Inhale, shine your heart forward again. Exhale, round through the spine. Articulating each motion. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, round. Walk your heels below your knees if they're not there already. And then place your hands about 10 inches behind your seat, just below your shoulders. Inhale, press their heels, press their hands, and send the hips high. Reverse tabletop. Inhale here for a moment, and then send the hips back down. Inhale, rise once more. Exhale, lower the hips. Take right foot over left knee now, flexing through the right foot. And just press the ground away from you with the hands, shining the heart closer to your legs. Take a breath here. Exhale, sink into this posture. And on your inhale, press through the left foot, send the hips high once more. Can you lower the knee in line? Can you lower your right knee in line with your right foot? Exhale, relax down to the mat. And switch the feet. Right foot comes down, left foot comes up. Just push the mat away from you at first, feeling into this. Try out flexing through the left foot, dorsiflexion, like your heel is stamping that sidewall. Inhale, lift your hips high. Lower your left knee in line with your left foot. And exhale, lower back down. Put both feet back on the mat now. And small ball, just hug your legs here. Maybe rock a little bit on the seat. And place your hands behind you now and just lower down to the mat. Bring the legs up to tabletop once more, bent at a 90-degree angle. knees stacked over hips. Send the arms high. Bring the small of the back towards the mat, drawing the navel in, tightening through the core. And on an inhale, send left leg out long, keeping the back towards the mat. Exhale, bring the leg back up. Take this on the right side now, finding so much engagement. Inhale, leg comes back up. Breathe here. And then on the next, send your left leg long and your right arm straight back. Inhale. Exhale, back in. Inhale, go long, left arm goes back, right toes point forward. Exhale, bring it all back in. A couple more on each side. Inhale, left leg long, right arm long. Exhale, back in. Feel into those wobbles, that shakiness. Keep taking this on each side. Finding so much engagement here. One more on each side. Inhale. Exhale, curl back in. And give yourself a squeeze once more. Small ball. Maybe rock a little bit side to side. Up and back on the mat. And then come into a simple cross-legged seat. Bring the hands out in front of you. Come into tabletop. Inhale, send right arm high. Exhale, curl under, rest the shoulder down on the mat, send left arm out long. Deep inhale here, and exhale, melt. Inhale, tabletop, right arm goes high. Exhale, plant your hand back down. Inhale, left arm goes high, send your arm under. Exhale, rest left shoulder to the mat. Option to send right arm out long. Deep breath here. Exhale, let something go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, send left arm high once more. Exhale, place left arm back down to the mat. Tuck the toes under, send the hips high now, downward facing dog. Just breathe here for a moment. Find stillness. Be in the noticing. At the bottom of your next exhale, curl right knee in, tiger curl. Place the foot down between the hands, ground down through both feet, and float up. Arms go high, lunge a little bit deeper. Scissor squeeze through the thighs. Could you shift your left hip forward and your right hip back a little bit? Press in to the right big toes to find more stability. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send the arms out wide and long into a T towards the right side wall. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Shift the weight forward into the right foot. Float the left foot in line with the body. Send the crown of your head forward. Flex your toes towards the mat. Squeeze the muscles of the right leg around the bone. Breathe. And on an exhale, slowly float your left foot back down to the mat. Inhale, send your arms high, high crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands back down to the mat. Walk your hands to the middle, rotating the feet towards the side wall. Send the feet a little bit wider, heels pointed out, toes pointed in. And find a forward fold, relaxing through the head and the neck. You might walk your hands between your legs here. You might grab for opposite elbows or reach for the ankles. Just breathe deeply here for a moment. Inhale, lift halfway, and then come back around the right foot towards the top of the mat, runner's lunge. Inhale, send right arm high, simple twist. Exhale, plant the hand back down, step back to plank, high plank. Shift your weight forward a little bit, and on an exhale, lower down a little bit and a little bit more, keeping the elbows pointed straight back. Once your elbows are at a 90-degree angle, flip the toes, inhale, shine the heart forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, send the hips high, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Just feel into this, take a couple breaths here. Push the mat away from you. Bend deeply into the knees, lift the heels off the mat, send the hips a little bit higher, and then sink the heels back down. What has changed in your downward facing dog? At the bottom of your exhale, step your left foot between the hands this time. Ground down through both feet and float your way up, high crescent lunge. Ooh, wobbles. Inhale, grow long through the waist. Exhale, bend a little bit deeper. Can you bump your right hip forward a little bit, left hip back? Inhale here. Exhale, tee out the arms, send them wide towards, shine your heart towards the left side wall. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Shift your weight forward into the left foot, and then float your right foot high in line with your body. Toes pointed down, like your foot is pressing into the wall behind you. Maybe you take your arms out long, maybe you come into airplane. Options. Breathe here, find your balance. Engage the floating leg just as much as the standing leg. And slowly float your foot back down to the mat. Inhale, send your arms high. Exhale, plant your hands down around your foot. Walk around to the side of your mat to face the side wall. Send heels out wide, toes towards center. Inhale here, and exhale, fold. Hand placement options here are many and varied. You might enjoy walking the hands out between the legs, or even sending the feet a little bit wider and resting the forearms on the mat. Or maybe you take what you took on the other side. There's no wrong answer. Inhale, lift halfway, and then walk your way around, back around the left foot. Inhale, send left arm high, simple twist. Exhale, place your hand back down, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Flip the toes over, shine the heart forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, send the hips high, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe here once more. Inhale. Exhale, sink the knees towards the mat. Come back into child's pose. Sink forehead towards the mat. Find rest. Now coming into headstand. Place your arms out in front of you and grab for opposite elbows. Once you have your spacing there, it's about shoulder width distance. Send your hands up in front of you, interlace the fingers, making sure not to interlace the pinky fingers. Just rest one over the other. Then send your hips high, rest the crown of your head directly on the mat, cradling the back of your head with your hands. Tuck the toes now, send your hips high, all of your weight is in your forearms. arms. You should be able to move your head freely, but just rest the crown of the head on the mat and tiptoe your way in towards your face. Send right leg high. Breathe here. Then try out sending left leg high. Finding so much core engagement, you can alternate, or you can come into egg, sending right heel in towards your body, maybe, and then the left heel. Breathe here, and maybe extend the legs up towards the sky. Maybe one foot is still placed on the mat here. Maybe this is your headstand today, in pike position. Inhale, and we meet in child's pose. Just breathe here. It's so important to find neutrality after a pose like headstand. Just breathe. Just rest. Because this part is the integration. So let it come to you. Can you feel the little spaces between each vertebra, releasing, relaxing, expanding. Send your prana through your spine, through your third eye center into the mat, circulating around your body, into the earth, back into you. Slowly begin to rise now. Send your feet out towards the side, legs out long in front of you, and come to lie down on your mat. Bend through the knees now, and take right ankle onto left knee, and just roll over to the left, right foot plants down on the earth. Arms can come up to T, cactus, or you can grab for opposite hands above your head. You can take your gaze to the left. Inhale, and exhale, melt a little more. On each inhale, picture growing space in the body. And on the exhale, just let yourself lean into that space. Inhale, come back to center, switch out the feet, right foot plants down, left foot comes up to prop on the right knee. Inhale here, and exhale, let the knees fall over to the right. You might take your gaze over to the left, play with the arms if it calls to you. Option to close off the eyes here. Inhale, come back to center, and plant both feet down on the mat now. Send the bottoms of the feet together, knees go wide, butterfly. Option to take butterfly, hands above the head too. Breathe here. You might take blocks under the knees if that makes this posture more comfortable in your body. Or you can send the feet out a little bit further away from your body here. This is still butterfly. Either staying in butterfly you're really enjoying it. Or send the legs out long, as wide as your mat. Bring the hands down by your sides. Wiggle the shoulder blades a little bit more under you. And come to rest. Final Shavasana. Corpse pose. The stillness is just as important as the movement. Some might say it's more challenging to be in the stillness, to receive, to release, to notice. Can you let yourself just be? Inhale, exhale, melt. I'll guide you out when it's time. Coming back into the body, becoming aware of the breath again. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Send the arms overhead, legs sit together. Take a big good morning stretch. Relax. Maybe wiggle the head side to side, the hips, whatever you need. Draw the knees in now and roll over onto the right arm. Bring left hand in front of your heart, closing off the eyes. Fetal position, rebirth. Inhale deeply here and press your way up to a seat. Just simple cross-legged. Bring your hands to heart center. Feel this buzzing energy within you. Feel spirit undeniably shining through every morsel of your being. Inhale, pressing thumbs to chest, chest to thumbs, feeling that connection. Exhale, sigh a little gratitude. Thank you for coming to your mat today. Thank you for practicing with me, trusting me to guide you. Again, I'm Olivia, and I bow to you. Namaste.